Coruscant, a long time ago.
Ah, Milady Crinda, welcome. How have you been?
Surviving, 9BD. Surviving. I'm sorry I haven't been to the creche more often.
I understand, my lady, but this will be a lovely surprise for your son. He had no idea you would be visiting today.
No idea? Really? I'm sorry to hear that.
Poor Lucian.
Coruscant, today. Where are you?
I'm sorry, but the Dre estate is closed to... Oh, Master Lucian! I didn't know you had returned to Coruscant.
It was a sudden decision. I need to see my mother.
I'm sorry, but her ladyship is not seeing guests at this time.
I'm not a guest, 9BD. This is my house.
And I will alert the household to your arrival. Please stand by.
Did you see her?
Of course not. It's not as if we crossed half the galaxy or anything. Is Zaymar still on with Republic security?
Yes. With the invasion, they are concerned they may not have the resources to devote to finding Zayne Carrick.
Predictable. Administrator, Master Lucian Dre here. The Mandalorians are a long way from Coruscant, Administrator. You still have a job to do. Kind words were fine for our Padawan's funerals. Now, we need action. Their murderer and his accomplices could be anywhere in the Republic. I'm due at the Jedi High Council, but after that, I'm sending over one of my associates to monitor your progress. Act quickly, and I may not send over the Wild One.
Would you really send over Ronate?
Only if I wanted to start a war with the Republic. What's this?
There was a message for you, Master Lucian. You are instructed to wait for contact.
Wait for contact.
That is the message. Good day, Master Lucian. It is good to see you again.
Incredible.
I don't understand. With all that's happened, I can't believe she wouldn't want to see me. I mean, us.
Just drive. The Jedi are waiting.
The Dre estate, Coruscant, 30 years ago.
My lady, the Jedi are waiting. They have someone else for you to see.
My answer is the same, Hazen. Send them away. I want nothing more to do with the Jedi or their wars.
Begging your pardon, Lady Crinda, but they will keep coming. The Sith War took many seers, and there are few left who can teach. It's been 4 years since your loss. They had hope that...
Then their hope failed, as mine did. I will see no... Wait. This one is special, no? Ask them to send her up.
She is already here, my lady. She knew you would ask to see her. Her name is Cornelia.
The Jedi High Council, Coruscant, today. And while your report on what you saw at Onderon and Dugzoon is, of course, disturbing, nonetheless, you had no business investigating on your own. We're still rebuilding our ranks from the last war. We can't afford this kind of adventurism, even if we were supporting it. And involving other knights and Padawans in your scouting missions was simply beyond reproach. And now we learned that some of them were abducted from Serja before the surprise attack, and after you left for Onderon. A refugee who saw it all told us. You will find them and bring them directly back here. No diversion, no delay. There was no place for the Order in the wrangling over the Outer Rim, and there is certainly no place for it in a wider Mandalorian war. Well, we meet again. I'm sorry we were unable to oblige you on Terrace, but I trust you found your investigations enlightening. You see that I was right now, don't you? The truth is written in blood. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I know which truth you mean. Goodbye, Lucian Dre. I have learners to save. The High Council will see you now. The Dre Estate, Coruscant, 25 years ago.
Why? Why can't I train with your students? I can use the Force, you've seen it! You have Hazen to teach you. Is he not adequate? He's fine, Mother, but he's not a Jedi! He's just a failed Padawan! Hazen has been an able assistant, Lucian. Count yourself fortunate. There are hardly enough Jedi to provide formal training to the best candidates, much less the more limited. Limited? Those Mira Luca you invite in here, they can't even see! They can see farther than you can, boy! If only my father's blood had been stronger, I would gladly have given my eyes and yours for you to be able to see what the Mira Luca can! What I can! But it was my destiny to have both sight and second sight. It was yours to have sight alone, too much like your father. My father? My father was a great warrior! Your father is a dead warrior. If I could only have seen the evil surrounding us then, he might have... My sister might have... Master Frodo might have... Leave me.
Failed Padawan.
Leave me alone, both of you!
I would think you would know by now not to mention the Sith War.
I didn't! She brought it up, like always!
Your mother is a great woman and a great Jedi, but she spends every day in shame. The greatest Jedi could not foresee the rise of Exar Kun, one right in their midst. Your father, many fathers, died for it. Some fared worse than that. Rant if you will, youngling, but you will never understand your mother until you understand her mission.
The Jedi High Council, Coruscant, today. And it appears to this council that you have failed in the most basic mission a Jedi instructor can have. As Master Vandar has said many times, we're not just their teachers, we're their protectors. 4 dead Padawans speak of how well you listened to our colleagues' wise counsel.
It is I who should have listened, Master Vrook. None of these Jedi were eager to have students assigned to them. Perhaps that reluctance was, in fact, wisdom.
Masters of the Council, I did it. I'm guilty. I killed the Padawans of Terrace. Or I might as well have. The dark side touched my Padawan, and I failed to act. Of this, I stand convicted. But I reject this notion that events on Terrace led to the Mandalorian breakout. The Mandalorians are attacking now along 3 different corridors. The Outer Rim is but one. They've clearly been preparing for months. Your last visitor to the contrary. I, for one, do not think this body should take responsibility for the Republic's intelligence failures. No, Masters. The concern of the Jedi must ever be the Sith. That's why it's crucial that Zayne Carrick be stopped. Stopped before he discovers more Sith knowledge. Stopped before he can taint any Jedi that he meets. I humbly ask that my fellow Masters be permitted to lead the search for Zayne Carrick, so that, in eradicating this menace, we might redeem ourselves in some small way of the crimes we were unable to prevent. Thank you.
To lead the search! You know, I've never really understood how you 5 kept winding up together. But it's safe to say the fruits of your collaboration have not impressed us. I don't think we need to see any more. You are all being reassigned to separate postings. An alert about Carrick's group will be sent to all Jedi stations. May the Force be with— No! Master, you can't! That's enough. If we're going to have a Jedi Council at all, then somebody, somewhere, is going to do what it tells them.
I do not understand why we do not tell them all we have foreseen for Zayne.
An alert! That's a bandage on a gushing wound.
If they knew what is at stake.
Did you miss the last hour? The Mandalorians are invading, and they're still not listening to prophecies about them! A Sith Lord could walk right in front of the Council, and they'd lecture him about neutrality!
Less passion, Ronna. We have to see clearly. Although right now, I see only more obstacles ahead. The further the Mandalorians stab, the more traction our colleague back there will get. The Jedi could lose what little focus they have.
Yeah, back home reclaiming ground lost in war was the noblest cause you could have. Mars, we called it. What's the basic word? Revanchism. And it's irrelevant, just as the Council's orders to us are. We have no intention of allowing our pursuit of Zayne to end. Our covenant exists to do what they can't, or won't. Period. War or no war. Ronna, you had something to show me on your project.
Right here.
My, you do dance with the dark side, don't you? It will work. Relax. It's approved. Just keep our hands clean. And now, you'll have to excuse me. It looks like I'm not finished doing battle today after all.
The Dre Estate, Coruscant, 20 years ago. Stop this! I agree to allow my students exercises, Hazen, but I won't have Lucian hurting them.
My apologies, my lady, but Lucian is every bit the fighter his father was. Master Vandar Tokar has even offered to bring him into the Order, on a probationary trial, of course.
Words! Words! Do you understand what he could have done? This is the finest group of seers I've ever had before me. Ronate, Zaymar, Canilia, easily the best of their species. And who ever heard of a Fioran Jedi? But Feln is a natural, and together they're stronger. They see more vividly than any Jedi I've ever known.
You think this is the group you've been looking for?
It's the group I've foreseen! At last, the ones who'll do what must be done!
At last. All right, I'll make the preparations. The Dre family fortune and connections will come in handy, but begging your pardon, my lady, for this to work, they'll need help.
Help? What kind of help could they possibly...
Practical help. Handling arrangements. Protection. The sort of service I render you here to allow you to focus on higher issues.
You have someone in mind?
My lady is ahead of me, as usual. I must have been out of my mind to trust you, Lucian. I called and called Taris, and you never responded. After you told us of the vision, you were specifically told to return the Padawans here for our evaluation. Instead,
I interpreted the situation on the ground and acted, as you always wanted me to do.
I never wanted you to do that. Now, the Covenant's only barely escaped exposure, and your effectiveness is greatly reduced.
Where's my mother, Hazen?
She's here. Can't you feel her presence?
No,
Yes. You're getting as feeble with the present as you are with the future. Your handling of the Taris affair is proof of that. And I've been examining some of the reports in Vandar's files. Why didn't you tell us about Zayne Carrick's special relationship with the Force?
There was no reason to. It's of no use to anyone.
You mean the Jedi didn't know what to do with it? Maybe it was his teachers who were of no use to him. I was a so-called failed Padawan myself. No need to get nostalgic, Hazen. You still are. Insubordinate as ever. Well, there's to be no mistake about this. You will bring Zayne Carrick here, alive. No, old man. Zayne will die, and the nightmare will be averted. The risk is too great. Look at me! I lived through the Sith War. I know the risk better than you. And your mother and I know how best to deal with that risk. You will bring him before us! Where's my mother, Hazen? Forces are in motion, Lucian. You will bring Zayne before us. There's something you're not telling me, isn't there? It's all fair. There's something I haven't told you, too.
Ah, welcome. I'm 6636, your friendly hospitality assistant. But you can call me Gigi. Did you find a pleasant campsite for your ship? Over by the music pavilion, just down the slope from the artificial waterfall. I thought this was supposed to be a banking planet. It looks like some kind of vacation resort. It's Telerath, and it's both. Telerath is an experiment by an interstellar bank in face-to-face customer service. We offer all the financial services of an Argao without the cold and impersonal touch you find at many banks closer to the core. Our customers arrive unannounced and get to meet with an organic representative who's really a representative. In a pleasant, low-pressure setting that abounds with recreational opportunities, our customers bring the family and stay all week. It's like our slogan says, Telerath is what the galaxy forgot it wanted in a bank. We're here to resolve a problem, but I guess I was expecting some kind of an office. And that's why you won't see any such thing on Telerath. Let me take you to one of our customer service gazebos. Here we are. I'd like you to meet Arvin, your own personal dispute resolution advocate. While you're here, Arvin works for you. Arvin is new to Telerath, but one of our best, I assure you.
I'll do what I can. Master Hierogryph, I assume?
Baron Hierogryph. First name, Hyro.
First name is Baron. Baron, then. And you, madame?
Shantique.
Enchanted. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen of our world, so don't want none of your sales pitch, sonny. I want my cash, and I want it now!
One of the Baron's many accounts is here, Arvin, but it's been frozen for more than a month since that terrible thing happened on Terrace.
Oh, yes, the, Padawan massacre.
One of the fugitives is Marn Hierogryph. Somehow, we think you must have mistaken his name for the Baron's.
How terrible! And such an ugly coincidence. That must be such a hardship for you. What business is the Baron in, may I ask? Oh, recycling. I don't know who this Marn Hierogryph character is, money man, but I ain't him. From what I hear tell, a lying, cheating scoundrel is what he is. He's a rodent, hear me? A rodent! I heard that, Jarael. You ask Camper his name, he can't remember. I forget to pay him one time. He never lets it go. And what is it with everyone calling me a rodent? First Gadden Theck, then Jarael, now him? Why would Camper think I'm a rodent?
Well, he's known you longer than anyone else, Griff. It's natural.
Yeah, I guess you're... You can be replaced, you know that?
Know it? It's the thought that gets me through the day.
What gets me, henchman, is I'm trying to help these people here. They want to scurry off and hide on their own? Fine, but that takes cash. And out of the goodness of my heart, I offer to pick up the tab myself, if they'll help me get the money. And all I get are insults.
Well, all I'm getting is nervous. I'm not crazy about being someplace so public.
My account here was safe and legal the whole time I was on the wrong side of the locals on Terrace. It took you to get my account frozen.
Sorry. I guess I was going to live without possessions one way or another. Well, this is some possession. 100,000 creds. Enough to bankroll our next big score and put Camper and Jarael in the junkyard of their choice to boot.
It got them to do it, I guess. You and I sure couldn't have gone in there. Still, it seems dishonest somehow.
What kind of henchman talk is that? You didn't mind so much back on Vanqua when we were starving. Besides, we're not stealing. This is my money.
Yeah, but how'd you get the money in the first place? Uh-huh. I'll just ask you to look into this bioscanner here. That'll just clear for security that you're not Marn Hierogryph. And obviously, you're not. Thank you, Baron. All we should need now is your 30-digit account access code. I'm sure you brought that with you.
No problem, Jarael. Camper's got the number right there with him on his manifest.
You mean this manifest?
Yeah, that's the one. Terrific. 49. Wait, what is he doing? 09188. Jarael, make him stop! That crazy old coot is gonna get us killed! 968 47598 71897 48787 84919 or something like that. We're in. Thank you, Baron. Everything seems in order, Baron. Let's walk, shall we? The banquet pavilions are along the way to the dispute center. I'll guide you there before I head over with your case.
That's who she sent us for, Del. Don't look like much. Still, you better leave this one to me. Leave what to you? We're supposed to watch him, not grab him. I say we grab him, and then we watch him. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why? It's better than chasing him around everywhere. Besides, it can't be the dumbest thing you've ever heard, because you didn't say it. Shut your mouths. You're only here because I promised Ma I'd keep you from hurting yourself. Though why she cares, I don't know. She knows I'm the future of the Mumo line, that's why. We all assumed you'd have been eaten by a Gundark by now. At least I'd be brain food. A Gundark wouldn't want you. I'll tell you, if we hadn't been hired to watch that... Where'd he go?
I'll take your case to the dispute center this evening. If all goes well, and I think it should, one of our security droids will bring your money to you in the morning. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy our world. It's a festival every night here.
What in?
Get behind me, now! This part of the festival? No.
Shantique, what are you?
Nah! Don't you have people with big guns or something? The security droids are here to protect the money, not the customers. We thought guards visible on the ground would wreck the ambience.
Oh, good job with that.
Get lost! Ah!
Oh!
I don't know who you guys are, but leave me and my friend alone.
Hey! Help!
Somebody, help!
Well, you did tell them to leave us alone.
Out of our way, humans! Yeah, we've got a banker, and we're not afraid to use it. Ivan, is my withdrawal ready? That's a no, then? Oh, right, maybe later. Should I call security?
No, don't. It's not a kidnapping. He's got to get to a shuttle. His wife's having a baby.
What? What's going on?
What? Is somebody after them?
I don't know. They won't say. This is the last time I hire anyone from a trash heap. Jarael, what is it? The guards? The Jedi? The Republic?
Neither. Somebody's stealing our banker. What? Did something go wrong?
Did something go wrong? Did something go wrong? Whose gang have you been with anyway? We're headed that way, Jarael. What are they? What? Did you say 2 Athorians? The Mumo brothers. Why'd it have to be the Mumo brothers?
The Humo brothers?
Mumo. Dob and Del. You know how Ithorians stay all peaceful and polite? It's by throwing guys like these out. They woke up on the wrong side of the species.
Are they trouble?
Only for their employers. Even Valius Ying sacked these guys. They put the oop in stupid. But they've got our banker. Get the banker! He might still be able to get my money!
You'll have to go. Camper's having another spell. They went. I got it. These guys put my debris trails to shame. You? Ah! Zayne? Hi, Dad. How's it going? If I could touch you, I would tear you apart! You were hired to watch that human, not kidnap him! 3 days we watched him. He never did anything special. He's not going to do anything, you fools! He's special because of who he is! All the preparation, all we're paying you. How could you foul up so quickly? If this is so important, why don't you do it yourself? It's so important I can't do it myself. This is one trap. There are others to set. But now you've made the situation on Telerath a mess. The banker will be missed tomorrow, but you can't set him free either. He'll tell everyone what you've done. So, what do you want us to do now? Nothing! I have to consult with my colleagues on an alternate plan. It's night here. It'll be a while. Stand by. It's night here, too. We'll sleep on it. No, you won't! I don't sleep, so nobody sleeps. Stay where you are, and don't do anything. She'd be a happier person if she got more sleep. I'd be happier if you shut your maw. What are you talking about Ma for? If she was here, she'd swat you in the head. I'm not talking about Ma. You're deaf as well as stupid. Grabbing the banker was your idea. Now Stripey Head might not pay us. Pay you, I mean. We got half up front, and that's my half. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Ugh! Ah! Ah! You watch the prisoner. I'm going for a drink.
Zayne! We've been looking everywhere for you!
Griff, I'm glad you're here. Those Ithorians have my father.
The guys that took our banker also have your father.
The banker is my father. What? Arvin? Arvin Carrick. Father of 5, including 1 fugitive.
Your father? You told me your father had a dead-end job at a nowhere bank. Telerath ain't exactly nowhere.
I don't understand either. I'm just telling you. I wonder if my mom and sisters are here too. Jarael, did he mention a woman named Riva? No, but your father, here, now.
That's an incredible coincidence. This kind of stuff keeps happening to you. Maybe I need to take you to the casino.
I don't know. Have any of my coincidences been good? But it doesn't make sense. I mean, why would anyone want to kidnap my father of all people? To get to you. No, I can't believe that. No matter how badly my masters want to catch me, Jedi hiring bounty hunters? I can't imagine any resorting to that. And targeting families is just beyond the pale.
Oh, and killing Padawans is right there on the good Jedi to-do list.
Maybe they thought this would flush you out. It's amazing that we lucked into your dad ourselves before the trap was set. I guess the Force is with me.
Yeah, like a bad rash. Listen, the Mumo brothers, did they get a good look at you?
Just the back of my head when they knocked me down. How are we going to find them?
Like I said, I know about these guys. If there's a tent on this planet selling a mind-numbing substance, count on them to smell it. Let's hit the last resort. There might be a way to salvage this job after all. Barkeep, get me something tall, frothy, and life-threatening. Speaking of which, hello! You used to work for Valius Ying, right? You're one of the Mumos.
I'm the Mumo, as far as it's your business. And your business is to be someplace else if you want to live.
Barkeep, one of these for my good friend. Sad thing, what happened to Valius. Had his hands on a pretty big bounty, that Zayne Carrick. I bet every bounty hunter in the galaxy is on the lookout for that guy.
Stick to things that concern you, like leaving.
Oh, this does concern me. Maybe you know there's a Snivian traveling with Zayne Carrick. I'm him.
You don't say.
Yep. Telerath's just filthy with Carricks today. There's the one I've got, and the one you've got.
What do you know about...
My Carrick's worth a lot more, I'll bet.
No, we're only being paid for the banker.
Yeah, but you don't want the banker to bank. You want the banker for bait. Well, it worked. Zayne Carrick is here. He's in my ship right now.
How could he be here? We haven't even put out the word we've got his father.
He's a Jedi. No, he's a dark Jedi. They see everything.
I've heard that.
And he's here now. And he's willing to trade himself for your hostage.
Wait a minute. That Jedi lady just wants us to say when Zayne Carrick shows up.
A Jedi lady? Well, that'd be either the blindfold or the bad attitude. Listen, Del.
I'm Dob.
Whatever. The Jedi's trying to swindle you. Sure, pay the professional a pittance for the banker and surveillance, while she takes the prize for herself. The nerve!
What would a Jedi want with a bounty?
Do you know what they pay those guys? The salary, Dob. Jedi want to eat just like everyone else.
That makes sense, I think. Doesn't matter, though. Del's probably talking to the pointy-headed lady now.
But they don't know what you know, Dob. That Zayne Carrick's already here. This is perfect. Barkeep, take this hatchling away and bring its parents. Dob, you've got the makings for a big score here. It's a chance to break out. Even maybe break out on your own.
What?
Your brother doesn't know Zayne is here. I don't see why he deserves a cut. It'd just be you, Dob. I don't even want a commission for the idea.
Wait, why would...
Your drinks, sirs.
Oh, you take mine. I forgot I have to take my medication.
No, Del doesn't manage money well.
This is the best thing for him.
He eats too much when he has his own money.
Think of his health.
And he keeps cheating me at Pazok.
It's the only way he'll learn.
Hey, ain't there a bounty on you?
A paltry pittance. Not even worth your time. But if it'll make you feel better, after you take away Zayne Carrick for the bounty, I'll let your brother have a chance at me. Fair enough?
That sounds fair, I think. Here's the deal. We're in the Mumo Willowa, 3 aisles over. Be outside with the Jedi in an hour and keep a low profile.
Then I'd better get moving. Since I brought it up, would you pay a commission for the idea?
Got the location. I'll have to take the overland route.
I don't think you'll have any trouble beating him there.
Actually, I could go by Corellia and still make it. That's one hammered hammerhead.
Actions have left us no alternative. The whole reason for bringing the boy's father to Telarath was that outsiders would have been too visible on Carrick's homeworld. Here, you could have watched indefinitely for Zayne Carrick to contact his family, but now you've ruined everything. Arven knows we were watching him, and he's seen me. You can't let him go. My associates want to wash their hands of this. Raise ship as soon as your brother returns and wait in orbit. I'm on special assignment to the Chancellor, but I'll be in your neighborhood in a couple of days. I'll rendezvous with you then, and we'll take care of the Arven Carrick problem once and for all.
Okay, Master Rana. You've just moved to the top of my list.
Dad! Zayne, what are you doing here?
Cleaning up another of my messes, it seems. Keep it down. Is Mom here too?
No, she's back home with the kids, getting packed to move.
Move? What are you doing here anyway?
The transfer came out of the blue. It was a few weeks after we heard about you. All that time, working without notice, and then, just like that, a move to the corporate crown jewel.
Just like that. Dad, that offer?
What, you don't think they noticed me on my own? No, your mother and I figured it had something to do with what happened to you. Since the news about you got out, it's been kinda hard at home. I figured they were trying to give me a fresh start somewhere else.
Who owns your bank now?
It's a consortium. Adascorp, Zerka Corporation, the Dre Trust.
Wait, the Dre Trust?
Yeah, they just bought in. What?
Later. I need to get ready to do my thing. I think your other host has just remembered where he parked. Dad, you, never asked me if I did what they said I did.
No, we never asked. We know you. You didn't do it.
Dad.
And if you did, well, it was probably something you had to do. Let's go. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Where have you been? I've been thinking need to take the prisoner for a walk. What for? Stripes just called. She says we've got to raise ship right now. The banker goes with us. Well, she can wait. I say I need to walk the banker outside for a minute. He's a human. If they don't get exercise, they die. That's it. It's the middle of the night. What are you trying to...
Hey, Dob!
Who's that?
Dob, I got the Jedi right here. Bring the banker before your brother sees.
Touch me again, Snout, and I'm gonna chop that paw off and attach it to Elby.
You owe me, mumble chops. Besides, Jarael said she'd never pretend to be a Jedi again.
What's going on? What are you trying to pull? Nothing. It's just a couple of spice heads acting crazy. Go back to sleep. Whoa, tell you what. Let me walk the banker and I'll get rid of them. No, you don't. We're leaving. Now. Ah! You assassin! So that's it, is it? It's Bogdan all over again. I didn't do it. It flew up and hit you on its own. Like this. Oh!
Let's go. Don't you need to do any more? Don't you brainwash him or something?
Nope. Nothing to work with, really.
Later. It's good to meet you, Marn, and your droid there.
Elby, don't make him get up. He's one of the new kind of droids that doesn't like to move.
Well, the good news from the office is I haven't been missed yet. I shouldn't have any problem going to work and processing the Baron's, camper's request. That'll unlock his account.
My account!
Your account. Then I'll cash you out and have a security droid deliver it all here in hard currency.
You know, kid, I think I hired the wrong Carrick. I never had an inside man at a bank before.
And you don't now. He's giving us what we came here for, and that's all. And I'm not sure how long Dad should stay here anyway. If the bank really sent him here to be bait for me...
I don't get that. Bankers? Working with rogue Jedi. Rogue Jedi besides you, I mean.
I have an idea. Dad said one of the co-owners of the bank is the Dre Trust. That's Lucian Dre, my former master.
Wait, Lucian's one of those Dreys? He's got money?
Yes and no. The Dreys were turning out prophets long before they started turning out Jedi. Every time a Drey was knighted, the market shook.
But the Order needs recruits, and having some from the elite sends the message that Jedi can come from any walk of life.
Lucian's father, Barrison, hit on the compromise. The Drey Trust keeps the fortune together, making money for charitable causes, while keeping it safe should any non-Jedi heirs come along. But Lucian shouldn't have any interest over how the Trust is run, right?
No, he shouldn't. But it would explain a lot, don't you think?
I think I should have run off with Lucian instead of you. You're broke!
That reminds me, now that you're getting all this money, Griff, pay me.
You just said the Jedi weren't into the whole material thing.
I'm a henchman, not a Jedi. I hench, you pay. Now pay me.
There's nothing left to believe in anymore. Here, this amount seems fair. Griff! My hand slipped! This has all been very hard on my nerves.
Here, I want my share transferred electronically to this person on Terrace.
That might be hard. Terrace is still under siege by the Mandalorians.
If it is, then money's going to be more important now than ever. Make it a draught for as much hard currency as this will buy, from whatever bank's still operating.
I should be able to do that. What then?
Then you need to call your management and tell them you've had a change of heart, that you want to go somewhere else. Take a look. There? It's the only way. I'm not sure how far this conspiracy goes, but this is near someone I still think I can trust. They'll have a harder time moving against you there. I have a lot to do before this is over, and I need to know you're all safe. I'm sorry this has affected you. I know it's not what you had in mind for yourself.
I could say the same thing to you, but we're a family. We'll make it through together, even if we're apart. May the Force start doing what it's supposed to do, I guess.
1 week later.
I'm sorry our world doesn't offer much in the way of financial opportunity, Arvin Carrick. I must admit, I was surprised to hear of your request.
Trust means a lot in banking. Zayne always spoke of you as someone he felt he could trust, and while his mother and I can't explain what he's accused of, or why, we're as interested in the search for him as you are, and we're sure you'd like to keep us close. In case something happens, of course.
Of course. Even the Jedi Academy of Dantooine has finances to manage. Vandar Tokar is honored by your presence. You and your family are welcome here, for as long as you like.